For years, people have been studying the various cycles in Call of Duty Zombies, time loops and pocket dimensions and such, but I bet no one ever told you about the biggest cycle in zombies, and that is the one you and I and every other Zombies fan are a part of, the ending cycle. And today I will be showing you what I mean by this and how it can be applied to the ending of Black Ops 6 Zombies. To begin, this is based on a tweet I put out, which you can see here, but essentially, the ending cycle is the continuous lack of ability to fully contextualize the ending of a zombies game. What I mean by this is the next game always adds more to the ending before it. It may not be at launch, but the game does add a layer onto the ending of the previous entry. Some are more straightforward. For example, in the map Darius, you are presented with an Edward Richtofen, who is an eccentric scientist who wants power. He won't let anyone get between him and his mysterious goals. But by the end of Black Ops 1, he's achieved this power. He has full control of the zombies, and the universe is now at his mercy. Now that's a big step. I won't say too much about the rest of the arc for Ultimus as far as their personalities go, but these are ultimately different characters by the end. Looking back at the humble beginnings of Darius makes you see Richtofen's drive for power with a new light. The pure willpower of this crazed man has brought him the control he's always wanted. Now, does this mean we are not fully contextualizing Darius Richtofen before Black Ops 1 is even out? To an extent, yes. Some people could easily see these characters as stereotypical jokes and never play BO1 Zombies. However, having a more full context put to the characters in the future may swing people back in, but you won't know that until the game releases. Remember that. This is the ending cycle. And you could argue that these games all do this to an extent, but there is a different kind of not comprehending the ending fully, and with that I give you perhaps the biggest example, Origins. Origins was a weird map for a lot of reasons. For the first time in BO2 since Moon, we are playing as our original characters, but we're no longer them. This group looks different, speaks different, and is from an entirely different point in time. But the ending to Origins was so out of left field. We are met by two children playing with toy representations of many artifacts and characters from the COD Zombies story thus far. These children are also seemingly child versions of Richtofen and Samantha. So what? Was this all a game and nothing we've been doing this whole time even happened? That would be a fair response and was the leading theory at the time of its release. But knowing what we know now, the plot of Black Ops 3 Zombies gave that cutscene a much more fleshed out context. This wasn't a game, this was the physical manifestation of the souls of the two biggest characters in Zombies. How were we so off? Because the scene was meant to break our expectations. It was meant to get us questioning and theorizing about what was to come next. And many people swore off Zombies at the end of Origins. They got mad at an incorrect concept of the ending. This is the ending cycle. COD Zombies players doomed to potentially never playing Zombies again off of incorrect concepts of the endings. The reason I bring this up is because the Zombies community has been left in such a chaotic state after the ending of Reckoning. The ending of Black Ops 6. People are furious about a particular aspect of the ending. Now, if you haven't seen the end cutscene from Reckoning, I'd suggest complete the Easter egg and come back, or if you can't bother, it is on YouTube as well. You've been warned. So yes, the ending sees us with a brand new version of our original characters. They seemingly aren't Ultimus, aren't Primus, these are brand new versions of our original characters. And we have no clear answer as to why they are here or how they are here. And so many people are furious about it. Perhaps the biggest reason people are upset is because it doesn't make sense. Interesting. Does this ring any bells? Black Ops 3 brought the Zombies community from one of its lowest lows to one of its highest highs just by continuing the story from the ending. Now, the whole reason I made this video is not to speculate or theorize why these characters are here. I could list a bunch of ideas I have, but it's not really relevant to this video. although I may give that its own separate video down the line. The reason I made this video is purely to get people excited about the future, or at the very least, to not write off the series over a mysterious ending. In any other media, this is considered exciting and meant to gain up hype for the future, not throw our hands up in frustration just because it doesn't make sense yet. All I can say is have some hope, Zombies fans, because that's all we can do until we get more context. Just remember, this has happened before, this is the ending cycle, and the only way to break free is hope. Take care.